So again, we have this guy, and we have Zymox that we have to kill. So, and Halandras. So that's 3 bosses that if we actually successfully kill them, will be 6 bosses into heroic. 6 bosses? Yeah. No, actually, we'll be more. We'll be 7 bosses into heroic. So.
What are you talking about?
We're amazing.
I like your optimism, but we got to turn a corner on this fight still.
Yeah.
We will. We will do it. Oh, Andy. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, as soon as I started saying that this was progression, he was like, "Oh, gotta leave."
Gonna walk my cat.
I didn't invite him because when I tried to whisper him, he didn't respond. So
I like it when you say it 10 times and then the person still leaves after the first pull.
Yeah, that's the best. That's my favorite.
Best ever.
Is Hunka in here?
Yes, she is.
Yep, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I haven't talked to you lately. I just wanted to say hi.
Yeah, I've been kind of out of pocket.
Yeah, good to hear your voice, Hunka.
Thanks.
Lost a healer too.
You did?
Did we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we had 5, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
We got a chamois healer tonight. That's cool.
My main's a Mistweaver, so you may not say that after the first pull.
Well, your gear is not bad, and it looks like you have SFO heroic 10 of 11. So
Yeah, my main, we're on Mythic, so I know the fights.
You're gonna do great.
Welcome to our nightmare.
Oh,
Hey,
now.
everybody starts somewhere.
Oh, we're amazing.
We are a fun bunch, though.
Here we are.
I'm just pretty good.
You're not. I'm waiting for Fulgar to pop in. Some comment.
I'm just here to play with robot balls. That's all.
Yeah, that's your thing, though.
I'm here to stop Lei from dying.
Oh, yes! Yes!
It has never, ever, ever, ever been possible to do that.
The virtue.
I mean, she's dying right now. We are seeing it.
What are you talking about?
Oh my goodness.
Is that like peanut butter and chocolate? You got to put them together.
That's right. It's a Lei Reese's cup.
Oh my goodness. You guys, I do not die. I'm like one of the last ones alive.
You're welcome.
I knew there's a reason for it. That is true.
What is true?
That I am one of the last ones alive. The last pulls we've had. Well, sometimes I die early too, so I gotta switch it up every now and then.
Make it.
I heavily favor healers and tanks.
I've got to patch up. I'll be ready in just a moment.
All right, check your power supply too. Make sure that's okay.
I did do that on my monk. Shut up.
I wouldn't be talking to you if my power supply wasn't on.
You could be sending us telepathic messages.
Well, technically, Discord can go on a smartphone, so you can talk on Discord and not have any power in your house.
Absolutely true.
Yeah, I just posted in general on my cell phone.
This is gonna be fun, guys. We're gonna kill him.
So we have enough healers and tanks. Why are we trying to find more DPS?
We're missing 1 DPS. We're trying to do a 2-4-12, right? So right now we have 2-4-11. So our DPS is going to be short.
How do you say his name? Lihuvim? Lihuvim?
I just say lithium.
So remember, we're going to be pulling him over to the skull. Tanks are going to be standing over here. Melee is going to be standing behind them, not going to be standing on the tanks at all. Range is going to be, range and healers are going to be off to the side as best you can. Whenever you get your star, keep it on the side. Do not drop it in front.
You just call him like.
If you guys want to do a pull like this, I'm more than willing to give it a shot.
Yeah, we might as well go out swinging. Let's do it.
I don't have a flask. Did you guys already do the flasks?
We did not do anything.
I didn't do them yet. No.
I mean, I have my own. Like, I can do that.
You want to drop it now?
That's what I did. I just took one of my own. I'm like,
Just a question though. What's a flask?
oh shit.
It's a beer. It's a form of beer.
Oh
Let's get him
man,
on the
hit me
front
up.
line.
In-game beer.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Cauldron is down. Please grab a flask.
Thank you, Carabito.
Well,
Heck are you?
If you have space for a second one, grab a second one. Don't use
after you drink the first one.
Is there enough to grab a second one?
Should be enough because normally there's 30 in there and we have 17. So we should have enough in there for almost everybody.
Well, now I want a beer.
There's
Pretty
a,
hot in here, guys.
there's a repair shop, repair bot. Sorry.
A repair shop. Ooh! I'm glad you guys told me to repair. I was not doing well.
Oh.
It's from that mythic that we ran green. I had to tank the whole damn thing.
My fault. The priest here didn't know how to heal.
I want to go on record saying that was not me.
It was you. Whatever it was, it was. What was it?
We were doing a +7 and the healer basically was trying to heal everybody except me. It felt like.
Oh, the healer. No, you would have let me solo the whole place. Yeah, it was a crappy healer.
Yeah, the shaman that came after that, he basically just single targeted healed us.
Mm-hmm.
He was just doing everything again, but we didn't have explosive at that point, so it's not fair.
That is true. Hey, guess who? Oh no, I have my pets out. Sorry.
I gotta give you that macro.
What was the? Hey, get away from me!
Which side are you going to?
Run out.
I'm gonna shut up.
Get away from the star.
I need to get closer. I need to get closer. Sorry. I have to run through this.
Cosmic shift. We're gonna get the knockback.
Yep.
Butter has the debuff. Has the boss. Butter, you should back up a little bit. That's the circle.
Good job, Butter. Good job.
Have it now. Get out of it. Everybody, get on the robot with the ball.
I'm down.
And you got to get inside.
See our DPS right now. There's a lot of them dead, and he has spawned. So now we have to deal with the big robot plus that. This is a wipe, by the way.
That's okay, guys. We just need to get warmed up.
It went wrong with the circle.
It's the circle.
White.
Final leaf. That took you a while to die. Huh? He's torturing you.
You get a soul stone out?
83%. I like it.
Do we have to release?
No, Aether's
No,
getting
I'm
you.
good.
Thank you.
Thanks, tons.
Okay, Lay, you died number 8 there.
See? That's good.
Hey, I died first.
Actually, Feral Fire died first.
That was because I don't know why. That normally doesn't happen to me.
You mean it wasn't me for a change? That's great.
Correct. Falfurious, you were 3rd.
Right?
You know what? Stop judging, man. Stop.
You're the guys that were talking about this earlier, so that's why I'm bringing it up. I wouldn't bring it up otherwise.
We weren't talking to you about it.
Oh, okay.
We're talking in public about it.
Hey, mages! I'll grab both of the mages. Watch them leave like 5 minutes afterwards.
Instantly.
I did not bring it up. It was you that brought it up. Hi, welcome.
They're not on Discord.
Hey, yo. Hi, how you doing?
Okay. We know that Lay has been hitting the medicines really strong.
No,
Hey,
I
Ray,
need something.
You need to go eat a couple more of them cookies.
You've been into the NyQuil? You know that stuff's 25% alcohol, right?
No.
Just go for the real alcohol.
Forget NyQuil. Just go for the chloroform.
Gosh.
Now then, I'll ask again. Which side do you want me to stand on for taking the?
You take the left-hand side. I'll stand over here on the right-hand side. All right.
Okay, so I was in the right spot. Just some people didn't move.
Yeah. What's gonna happen is, if you didn't notice, the circle is almost as big as his targeting circle. So it goes all the way around him. So melee has to make sure that they're out of, that circle, no matter what. And I'll be at the edge of the circle, and I'm gonna taunt it, and the circle will shift. So as soon as the circle shifts over to my side, you have to make sure that you get out of it, so that his cleave doesn't hit you. You get it?
Oh, so I've got to taunt it right back?
No, you gotta make sure that you're out of the circle, and then you taunt it. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, when
I
you
get the hit,
yes,
I get the hit, then you get the hit, I get the hit, then you get the hit again.
Who's my haste buddy?
Oh, so it's like Skull X. Okay.
No, I don't want crit.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, Aramos, you're right. The only thing is that with the melee, they can't really max range, because some of their attacks won't work.
Right, but
Yeah, so just
at times, right? Like, we know when the circle's going to come. We can max range then.
Yes. You gotta. If anything, DBM should put up a bar. So look for that bar and call it out if you see it.
Rearranged. We'll just stay back here, man.
So
Okay.
melee is going to be like here?
Just for a pull?
Well, this is checking buffs. Make sure that you have all the buffs. Make sure that you've eaten.
Make sure who's eating?
Oh shit, I missed the food.
I can put something down.
Carbito, open up the
There's food right here.
open up the guild.
Oh, do I?
open up the guild bank, and grab some crit food from inside the guild bank. That's better for you anyway, since you're.
I just ate.
Oh, there's soup over there. Oh man, I just wasted a feast. I'm gonna eat it anyways.
No comment.
All right, this is the poll. I think everybody was ready. Remember to misdirect me.
2.
You know what's interesting is I didn't get a
Bombs on me. One.
Still didn't get one.
All right, it's going to be happening soon. It's happening now.
I'm down.
I'm down.
How did it kill you so quickly?
I don't know. Let me look.
Oh, we're supposed to be in that circle now.
Kinetic resonance.
No. I mean, Butter. How do you get killed so quickly? Yeah, our DPS is not high enough to move that guy to burn him down, so that's a problem.
Says that I was hit for 80k. I absorbed 20 and overkilled for 15.
Did you get hit again by him? Is it just one hit that you took, or is it more than one hit?
Kinetic resonance hit for 39 physical.
They use that
11
soul stone to
yeah, I
jump
was
up
hit
too.
twice.
Guys, when you hear a person talking, try not to talk over them. All right? It makes it a lot more difficult for me to understand what's happening.
I'm sorry. Yes, I was hit twice.
You were hit twice by the boss's attack, or was it just once?
Sundering resonance, I was hit twice by.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. No. One's kinetic resonance, one's sundering resonance.
Okay.
As I said, I used the soul stone to pop up again, so we don't have a soul. We don't have it.
Okay.
I got to stand up for a bit.
Run back if you can, guys. Did we lose a healer? Oh, we lost a DPS.
I'll try to throw up mitigation.
Hey, Polgar, I see you creeping. No, I don't have anything to go faster.
Looks like we lost a healer.
Damn it.
Yes, I am not slow. Quit judging. We have been judged a long time ago by you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Food's down. No, food is not down.
Casual Doc said, yeah, there's food. Stone soup.
Somebody left, so we can't click it.
Oh, okay.
Putting a table down, don't put another one.
There's a stone soup already going.
There's another repair bot in the corner.
It's a party. 2 soups and a feast.
2 girls, 1 soup.
Yeah.
One soup went bad.
Oh, it did. Oh, that's right. By the a-hole that left. Jeez. What are we looking for? Anything?
DPS.
Okay.
We need another healer, too.
Yeah. The fuck are you guys talking about? You're gonna scare away the pugs.
No politics, no religion. I'm choking on my sucker.
I need a transfer out of poverty. I agree they should have that.
Tried that lifestyle already or up to trying the other one?
A hand up, not a handout.
Who do I have to stick my hand up?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, if they want to be fisted, I can do that.
Okay, no, you're not gonna do that. No.
Flexibility will put it on your resume.
All right.
I can say I am very dexterous.
Double threat.
There's your name, Amby. There's a demand for something for what? Oh, oh, not here. There's not.
Okay, 5 healers, good. Let's see if they'll get on Discord or they'll leave instantly.
Wait, you mean this is progression?
Yeah, man. What are you thinking?
I'll try to throw some more mitigation out this time. See if that helps. I don't know.
I have to see if it's something I'm doing when it comes to taunting. Maybe I'm not taunting fast enough.
Well, kinetic. One was kinetic, and the other one was
Yeah,
sundering.
so I have to see if I'm not taunting fast enough. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just keep an eye on your debuff and taunt when I see the debuff rather than waiting for the sound.
Yeah, I better do the same then too.
Do we have everybody here? We're still waiting on Cyanide.
Sorry, yeah, I had to switch and I was way out in Draenor.
It's alright, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's expiring at 5. I need a resummon.
So just before we pull and everything, I'm gonna say it out loud, say it clear. This is a progression run, so we've been wiping on this and we're learning the fight. If that's not your favorite thing to do and you don't like that and you want to step out now, just step out. No hard feelings.
It's very true. Very true. Stepping out. I'm just kidding. I'm here. But I think that's a legit thing to say because it just slows us down. We can't pull as fast as we should.
Lost the Horde Pally DPS.
Alright, everybody looks like they're here. Gonna start the pull. Bonds on me. Taunt him. Knock back. Watch out. The circle's going to come out soon. Out. Circle's on me. Get out of there. Okay. We only lost 2.
Guess what? I wasn't one of them.
Yep.
Good job. Butter, grab the little ads. I'll grab the big ad. Remember to stun the little ads. Focus on the big ad.
Hey, Final.
Yeah,
Our plan worked, man.
I agree.
Slow DPS on the boss.
Tuned for.
Focus on the big guy.
Ow.
Not on the boss, on the big guy.
The Guardian.
Yeah. Defensive
Okay.
on me. Okay.
I taunted.
Huh?
Yee!
I took both of the hits at that time.
Tuned boss.
That's painful.
Defensive.
All right, get out of that circle.
Ouch.
So basically, we have to slow down on the boss until the big guy is down, so that the boss doesn't get pushed into the next phase. You know, where he's actually putting those damn circles on us. So we didn't.
That's not a damage thing, that's just a timing thing.
I like how you called it out, though. If you could do that again, that'd be great. That's really helpful.
I think we kind of fucked up. We should have tried to kill.
Getting hacked.
Oh, everybody wants to join the powder now.
As dead.
Go, Johnny, go! Go, Eramos.
All right, we got to do that again, but this time we got to make sure that we go to the robot with the balls underneath it. We kind of fucked up because we did the first robot fine. The second robot we went to was the wrong one. That was the main problem there.
Where was the right one?
Thank you for the res.
Before.
Same place?
Yeah. What's the point of?
Yeah.
My favorite.
My favorite too.
So the adjustment is we're just going to be staying here in this alcove.
Well, we have to verify where the robot is at. That's all. So we got to make sure that before we go to the next alcove, you know, we know.
That's the whole point of tanking in the middle.
That's when we tank. Yeah, that's when we tank the ads in the middle. Yes.
Because I noticed we're tanking them on the edge instead of moving them to the middle. Really.
The only reason why we're tanking them in the middle is that it takes a while for them to kind of like cross over.
It's really just rinse and repeat. So the transitions will be the toughest part, right?
Usually.
So we're going to be in this alcove for at least 2, and then I don't know what we're going to do after that. We have to see.
Well, it may not be the same every time either, so we got to see that too.
I really don't know. They're saying that it's always the same. So
We always did the same.
Warrior, shout, please. Battle shout. Crit, eat, please. Thank you. Starting the poll. Arms on me, watch out. Knock back. Don't stand with the tanks. Get out of that circle. Circles up. Get the orbs. Or get the boss with the orbs. Okay, that's dead. Get to the center.
You got a shit ton of little ones.
Yeah, Butter will grab those little ones. We should be focusing on the big guy, not the little ones. Little ones,
The
you
biggest
guys.
one?
The biggest one, yes. Because he buffs the other ones. The little ones, you guys can actually stun. Don't worry about the boss. Don't do DPS on the boss. Okay, perfect. Back to the alcove. Once we kill this big guy.
Down.
What was that beam?
That beam is one of the little ones. Oh no, that beam is from the big guy that's still alive. You guys have to prioritize. You have to prioritize. So basically, it's the very big guy, then it's the little ads, you burn them down, and then it's the second big guy, not the boss.
Mine had a wishbone.
I mean, if you guys want to give that a shot, you can give it a shot. So one person is saying that right after we kill the acquisition, the robot with the balls, rather than going over to the center, everybody goes off to this side and basically burns down these ads as quickly as possible, while the other two ads are coming toward us. We have to do it in less than 30 seconds, basically.
Ooh.
So if you
Little
guys
ones die fast.
if you want to give it a shot, you can go for it.
That means focused healing too in the group, and try to keep everyone together so we can keep up with the healing we'll have to do. Should have went red there. Fuck.
Okay.
Okay, Green, what's the plan? What are we doing?
All right, so we're still doing the thing that we're doing with the boss, bringing him over here. Tanks are taunting off of each other. Everybody is supposed to get out of the circle. Make sure that you're not standing in this gray area at all. You see this gray area? Don't stand in there if you're ranged or melee, because the tanks will be standing in there and probably get pushed back at that point. I noticed somebody is on this side and they died over here. I noticed someone else was here. Yeah, don't do that. Make sure that you're out of that gray area. Hopefully the circles won't hit you. Okay? Now, that's the first thing. The second thing is, once the boss flies away, we have to get the acquisition, the boss with the ball, the robot with the balls. Once it's dead, everybody will run over here to this side and burn down these little robots. Butter is going to grab them or at least try to grab them and bring them together. I'll go out to the outside edge or to the center and I'll try and grab the two big guys. But just focus on the little ones and burn them down first. All right? Remember, you can stun those little ones. So if you have a mass stun, use it.
Give me a sec to put eye drops in.
Do we know if the hunter arrow that pulls things back together, does that work on them? I forgot the name of it.
Binding shot or
Binding shot. Yeah, I don't know if it'll work on them.
how the warrior bastion spear ability will do it. Do you have any carrying wires?
All done. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna do a ready check. Please eat if you haven't eaten. Double check your flash. Double check your buffs. Lay, you should eat
Oh, didn't I eat?
because you got ants in your pants. Start moving around.
I can't help it.
All right, starting the pull. What's going on?
Right here.
All back.
All right, knock back. All right, I have the circle. Don't get near me. Taunt.
I don't know what's going on. I taunted twice.
What's going on there? Why are so many people dead?
One healer is down.
Yeah, our DPS is not high enough to burn them down before they get over here.
Thank you for the res. Thank you for the
No worries.
food.
Yeah, we can try it again.
Thank you for the repair bot that's still down. Were you trying to put up a summoning portal? Clicky, clicky, people.
Sorry. I was getting touchable.
Lay, can you use your trinket on me?
Maybe.
Please, thank you.
Or maybe not. I don't know.
When he does the pushback thing, are people generally all being pushed back to the same direction, or are people all over the place?
It's just in
For
a
powerful
circle
spell.
radius away from the center.
So from the center outward, and it depends on where you are, which way you go.
Right.
Wait, what did you say?
I'm just wondering if there's a better, like, if we should all be standing kind of in the same place for that pushback or not, or if
Standing with your back to a wall wouldn't be bad.
that was what I was kind of thinking, but we don't want to be too close to the inside area, right? Where that.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of want to be in an alcove.
So I'm final elf. So if I stand right here, like near where the soup is that a good spot? Then to get back?
Yeah, you'll be fine. If you're ranged, then you could basically stand next to a wall that's far away from the boss, and that'll be fine. Just don't stand where the tanks are standing, which is in this area.
Otherwise, when we get the pushback, we're being pushed back into the bombs. That's all. That's why I'm saying.
I also saw people getting pushed back into the stars that they're laying down.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. My bad.
Yeah, we didn't DPS down the acquisition, and the other thing came out, and when it did the knockback, didn't it?
Correct. Actually, that guy is too low. Has to be 252. 250.
Okay, who am I? What character am I putting my thing on?
Outermost, please. I put mine on you.
Oh, yeah, that's probably good. Haste, haste, haste.
Hey, does anybody know how to spell AOE? Just kidding.
Damn, that's a tough one.
FOE. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so hit the big guy. Get the little bomb things out of the way. Get the pushback. Hit the little dudes. Kill the little dudes. Go back to the big guy. Transition. Repeat. And we got this, right?
You make it sound so smooth.
Wait, we're gonna get the little guys. We are gonna do this again. Do the little guys.
Yes.
Then the big guys. Okay.
Basically, what happened there is that the big guy came out, and we didn't have enough DPS to kill the little guys because we were dealing with the big guy still.
Gotcha.
So let's try and get it done this time.
And no balls to the face.
Well, you know.
You know, some people just gotta juggle.
That's a ballsy move, man.
No.
Redo warrior shot one more time.
It's so funny.
Your balls a tug, Shorzy.
And here we go. Black Warlock.
Bomb is on me. Watch out. Move away from where I'm going. All right. Butter's going to get the big circle. So remember, get out of that circle as quickly as it circles up.
Oh, I got hit twice.
Pick up Butter for me. All right, get to the other side. Burn down these little ads as quickly as you can. I'm down. Did we get the little ads down?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. So that we're doing okay. We just need to make sure the tank doesn't die at that point.
Totally doable.
We can't help if he's a wuss.
Oh, I think I'm gonna die.
I'm down.
So, the one thing I noticed, instead of everybody trying to run all the way around, by the time we get our aggro and we have them as a tank, they're at that point already, in between the two. So if everybody plans on us tanking it right here, yeah.
Okay.
Someone's leaving.
Those little guys, I think that way people will be moving less. Anyways, plan.
I agree. Retreating into our own mess is not ideal, but
What?
We'll miss you, Feral Fire.
Ramoni is offline. This is what's kind of frustrating.
We have 10 minutes left on the flasks. I'm going to put a cauldron down. Did Squad fall asleep?
No, I don't think.
He's dead. He fell into an eternal sleep. Thank you, Carabito.
You're welcome. Everybody get a flask. If you have one still, drink it. Get another one.
thank you, sir.
At 8:20 Mountain Time, Arizona, that I'll put down another cauldron if I'm still here.
I appreciate you.
My thanks.
That sounds like a song. Like you should make a song out of that.
You see what I posted in General Green?
About the, yeah, I did.
That's funny because so many of us get those phone calls.
I get them and I don't even know how to fucking drive a car.
You don't even have a car, yes.
I like the Medicare ones.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I just read that.
Got the ads down that time, though.
Yeah, we did.
Boy, this chemo cream on my skin just burns.
The what?
Oh, chemo.
I'm using a chemo cream on the places that are headed towards cancer on my skin.
Like melanoma?
Yeah. And this shit burns, man.
I've had basal. I've had to have a few
Isn't that
surgeries
the
to get it out.
purpose of it?
Say that again, Green.
Isn't that the purpose of it, though? To burn?
To burn? I don't know. It's to remove them, though.
Yeah.
To kill the
like
whole section of skin where the problems are.
And 3 layers of epidermis.
Yeah.
Port remover.
Twice a day for 2 weeks, and then go see the doctor if you're still alive.
I think the military approach. Nuke everything.
That's probably how I got where I am.
Double check your oils, double check your poisons.
Oh shit, I forgot to grease my...
Hey, that's
Pig?
private.
Yeah, right.
Your pig?
Your mind went to a different place than mine did better.
Doesn't everyone grease up before the raid?
I do.
What's going on with Arcanthia?
What's our Discord number?
8675309.
Nah.
Jenny.
That was actually a number in my college town. They used to get calls all the time.
Oh, I'll bet. And they were probably as annoyed as hell.
Yep.
Hey guys, we're going.
Bombs on me, Tony. I fucked up.
No.
He's gonna get the circle soon. Be careful. Get out of that circle. All right, everybody on the robot.
I'm on like the wrong side. I'm on the wrong side. I don't like it.
Get on the little
Sit
edge.
down, get on the edge.
I'll get on the big guy.
All little ones gone.
Good job,
All
you
right.
guys.
On the big guy.
On the big guy, the very big guy. Not on the boss. Skull on the big guy.
Oh crap! I'm going in the wrong area for that.
Target. X is your second target. Get on X. Get on X. Burn down X. Take defensives. Taunt when you can. Take the bomb over to where the stars are at and clear out the bombs.
Soldier's got the bomb.
Get out of the big circle. Get out of the big circle. Taunt, taunt, taunt. Alright, on the big robot again.
My stupid pet.
Help! Heal, please.
3 healers down. Oh,
Okay, okay.
It's a wipe. Don't worry about it.
Makes me really.
Maybe this is a silly question, and my apologies on the question. But when we switch to the ad that's inside, where we're all standing, we're all taking tremendous damage. Like, should we be standing in a certain spot?
In the circle.
What do you mean that you're taking tremendous damage?
We are taking a lot of damage.
I think we had a lot of
We're
healers.
not getting a lot of heals.
Healers died.
Yeah.
3 healers down.
Yeah, 3 healers were down or something like that. The thing is that whenever we're fighting the big robot here, yes, there's a circle that you have to be in.
This gray area,
Yeah.
you need to be within the gray area because there's a circle that comes out that far.
Yeah. And remember, you can always go to the back of the robot, stand over here to do damage to it, so that if he does the knockback, you don't go flying, you know?
Remember to get cauldrons, guys.
When we switch to the robot with the balls underneath it and the boss flies away, then everybody can get into the gray area because that's where the circle is at. Okay? Does that make sense?
That is what he was in reference to, right? When the boss leaves.
Yes. I believe that's what it is.
Yeah, we're all supposed to be inside there.
Summon the monk called Wu. Wu.
Oh, woo woo.
Remember, there's still a cauldron over here. I don't know who put it down, but thank you again for the cauldron.
Carabito.
You're welcome.
And it went away.
Hammer's still there.
The Eternal Rage Pearls and other items like that, it's for basically mounts that you can craft.
Did he say Eternal Rage balls?
No, Eternal Rage Pearls.
Oh.
Remember to eat. I'm going to do a ready check for buffs.
I'm going to give a flash to Boo if I can find him.
Yep, I'm going on what Green says to do. He's my lead.
All right, looks like everybody's ready.
Go back.
Bomb on me, watch out.
Yeah, we have to place those things because the gold things are too.
Yeah, people are actually dropping them too close to the front. All right, get on the robot.
Run inside. Kill the robot.
Get inside that big white circle. Right. I'm going for the big guy. I should be killing the little guys. Kill the big guy. Biggest guy, that's your main target. I'm dead. Other tank is dead. It's a wipe. Two tanks are dead, so Wipe it up. Goodbye, Cadre Ducks.
I can. Thanks for the food.
Thanks for the res.
Welcome, guys.
So let's remember, move the gold that gets dropped as far away from the middle as possible.
You mean the stars?
Yeah, the stars that eventually drop the gold that we can't stand in. That's what killed me, because I've stood in the same place every fight since we started tonight. And that time where I stood, there was gold everywhere. That's what got me. Obviously, I know to get out of it, but I got sort of pushed into it.
Go as far away as you can, but also if you get near the wall, half of it'll be in the wall and not out on the floor.
Don't forget to repair.
Thank you
Thank
for the
you.
reminder.
Peppy should see us now because he was always screaming for a repair bot after every fight.
Did we get a summons on Zigashot?
That is kind of a big thing. Every pull, we're getting people knocked back into the stars.
They're also getting busted when they're getting dropped. So when you drop them, make sure you get away from them quickly.
Get as far away as you can.
And of course, you can't drop them, like you can't cross each other's circles, right, as you're dropping them off.
I don't think there's any problem with that. You just don't want to trip the other one's star.
Yeah,
Yes,
you can trip your own, right? You just get away from it fast.
Okay, so people can actually stand sort of on top of each other and then move away once they drop?
Oh, my back.
Yes, range can stand on top of each other, but as soon as you get the circles, you want to move as far back as possible.
Yeah. That's...
Yeah, like in my guild, we all stood together, and then the ones who had the stars just moved to the left, and then went all around in a circle through the top, back down. It was just like that, but we could do it this way too. It will work.
Okay, Solzar, explain to me what you're saying. Trip your own star.
If you drop a star,
Mhm.
you can, if you don't get away from it, you can trip it so that it makes it blow up.
So that it explodes. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Don't want to hurt other people.
Yo.
Yeah, so you have to be self-aware. As soon as you get the debuff, run out. Don't just stand there. And the farther you run, yes, it's a loss of DPS, but you know, it means that you're not putting your stuff on top of anybody else.
And it's not really a DPS race as much as a survival race.
Right. This is a mechanics fight.
Well, there's a bit of DPS stuff getting those ads down, right?
I need to save my aspect of the wild for that because I go into multi-shot and they go down faster. That would help. So other hunters might want to save their aspect of the wild to go into that.
We need Fort, we need Warrior Shout. Rono is still, he needs to eat. Kai's, you need to eat. Is Corono on Discord? Boom!
We got this, peeps.
Alright, start. See, somebody just dropped a star and a pool right there. They didn't move. Squad?
And that's what happened last time. I think there was that pool right in front of me where I'm standing now.
Sorry. This is a wipe. Just stop. Just stop. Stand in one of your yellow pools. I'm gonna toss a B-res on one of the healers.
I got a soul stone.
Okay. Just die. Don't take the B-res yet. Squad, you awake?
So that's what I meant with that area right there, right? It was.
Yeah, it's a clusterfuck.
Thank you again for the res. And the food. And health stones. Oh my god.
You guys need a 5-minute break? Okay.
And thanks for the continuous soul stones too. Gratitude.
Yep. Stretch your legs. Stretch your legs. Remember to repair. Repair bot or repair arm is in the corner over here, next to the yellow flag. Go ahead and stretch your legs. You got a 5-minute break, guys. I'm gonna go bio. Be right back. What battle pets are you looking for?
have a massive amount of them, but none of them are leveled. I never level any.
Oh, okay. No, I'll be right.
We pulling anybody else in?
Well, I'm gonna take Squad out. Squad.
There's a healer.
Yeah, I think he's asleep.
All right. Get a closet, please. Wants his priest friend to join? Holy or Shadow?
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
We're just on a break here for a couple more minutes.
Hello?
Is this the party to whom I'm speaking?
Hello.
What is the easiest to consume food while raiding? Discuss.
Korean barbecue dog?
Gross. Gross.
No, it's actually pretty good. And I keep threatening my dogs that they're next.
No, no. Carrots. Carrots are easy. Water, yep.
Oh yeah, I keep a bag of miniature carrots handy and just beer is good too. Yeah, that's not really a food; that's a drink.
But it has calories.
I don't know. I had a plate of spaghetti earlier.
When you're raiding?
Hamburger, cheeseburgers, and hot dogs, they seem to be hard to eat while you're raiding.
Right? You get grease on your hands, you're touching people.
Ketchup and all that shit.
Like, sorry you died, I was wiping my hands, jeez.
I'd say Jello shots are the best to eat during raid.
Yeah. Those are good.
Chicken strips might be okay.
Greasy.
Cereal might be hard.
While you guys are regrouping, can you explain the strategy you guys are using?
Basically, we're bringing the first time that the boss comes out, we're bringing the boss over to the alcove. We're burning the boss down basically right in front of the alcove until he disappears or he goes away. Then we're switching over to the acquisition. Then after that happens, we're going to kill the little ads that come out of this alcove and burn them down as quickly as we can, while one of the tanks is holding the big ad and the extremely big ad and the second largest ad away from the little ads so that you guys can burn them down fast enough. Then after that, the big ad becomes the main target, and then finally the second largest ad gets cleaved down with Lihuvim.
Okay. Do you guys come back to the skull hologram after you clear those ads?
Yes.
Okay. And I assume you're talking about sphere guy and like tall skinny guy for the like first ad is the sphere guy. Second ad is like the little skinny one. I don't know their names. I'm sorry.
In the back, the tall guy that comes out at
you got it right, kind of in essence. But these little guys over here, we're trying to burn them down.
Definitely, yeah.
Right after we make this guy disappear, basically.
Do we have stuns assigned for those little guys?
The warlocks are stunning them. They've been mass stun. Hopefully.
I'll kill them. It doesn't matter.
Well, capacitor totem will work as well.
Then that's good. The biggest issue that I've seen so far is people standing in the wrong area when they have the star. Whenever they get the star, rather than running out all the way, they're still standing too close to the front, and they're dropping their star right here. And then when the knockback happens with the boss, people get knocked back into the star, popping the star. So make sure that you're not doing that.
Are you all making, when we go over to the little ads, after taking down the hologram. Are we running bombs over to the stairs to reduce that distance we need to run?
Yeah, well, the little ads will be burnt down over here, basically. And then we're having to do this guy one more time. And then after that, you'll get the big guy in the alcove next to us rather than the little guys. And I'm not sure where we got to go for the little guys at that point. Probably across. So that's going to be a pain in the ass.
Welcome to progression.
When I've cleared this with my group, we went over to the if you're looking at if we're coming in from the stairs, the kind of the tall guy with the hammer there. That's where we would normally go after we cleared this skull hologram the second time.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
that's where you go.
So that's where we'll head out to then.
Oh, that's good. It's always nice to get these little tips.
All right, double check your buffs. Make sure you have all your buffs. Make sure you've eaten.
Could I get a health stone, please?
We don't have a mage in the group.
Mage?
You mean a warlock?
It's in the middle there.
No. We don't have a mage buff. That's what I'm trying to say.
Who needs that?
We need a warrior.
do.
We need the warrior buff.
When are we using Bloodlust, by the way? Because I'm apparently the only one that can do it.
Are you all burning down the hologram pretty easily?
Yes.
As long as no one dies.
Yeah.
Normally, I've seen this fight. Normally, they lust at the beginning if nobody's having trouble with the holograms.
Do it in the very beginning. Can we use it again by the time that... do we have that much time to use it twice?
No. It depends on how well the execution is. Normally, if it's executed well, we'll clear the 2 skull holograms, and we'll go over to the hologram with the hammer over there, and then...
I don't know if we're that smooth yet.
Yeah, we're not that smooth yet.
Oh, no worries then. Well, we'll figure it out then, right?
Yep. All right, starting the pull. Don't stand in the gray. Don't stand in the gray. Don't stand in the gray. Bomb is on me. Watch out.
A fucking line of bombs.
Do not stand in the gray. Get out of the gray. How many times do I have to say it? Gradius, you're gonna die.
Damn it.
Alright, wipe it.
So, give me a second. Let me check my logs here, because I wasn't in the tank buster.
You were in the gray. We asked you to get out of the gray.
What? Are you talking about the gray on the ground?
Gray on the ground.
The gray cement.
I zigged when I should have zagged.
Okay, so you're not talking about like a ground animation. You're talking about kind of the ground.
Yeah, just the pavement.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was expecting you were calling the grays kind of some kind of ground effect. My apologies.
Yeah, if you'd have died a little faster, Green, I'd have still be alive.
So basically, the tanks basically will get a circle around them and to cleave. If you're inside of that circle when it happens, you're going to die. The tanks can barely handle it. So you have to make sure that you're not where the tanks are. So opposite side of the boss. And it's a huge circle. So what happens is one tank will be on the left-hand side of this gray area or gray zone, and the other tank will be on the right-hand side. And that way we can taunt off of each other without applying the second debuff to each other. if it works.
I see. Okay.
And that's why we're asking everybody to stay out of the gray because of that.
Yeah, I'm normally used to them doing it up kind of closer to the middle of the room.
I mean, the thing is that Blizzard puts these indicators here so that you can use them. That's why you have these little arrows here and this section kind of like cut off from the other section. They do that in almost every fight. If you've noticed, there are indicators on the ground. A lot of people don't even realize them. But yeah, that's why they do it. They're trying to help us.
Right.
I wish it was helping me. No, I'm just kidding.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Oh, repair bot is up here at the start.
Final, you're dying like it's supposed to.
We're going to get it this time. Everybody on the same path.
I love the tank's accent.
Take when you get the debuff, the circle around you, get as far away as you can. Also, if possible, get up against the wall, because then only half of that circle is out there. Gotcha.
So mean.
Oh, I mean, if we are going to use gateways for the bombs, just, I mean, really anywhere kind of at the world markers out to the edge of the arena, right?
Yeah, just put it in the middle somewhere else.
Yeah, that way we can just use the little, the little trinket thing to use whichever one's closest to throw us out there.
What do you think, Gray? Or Green? I saw called you Gray. You're not Gray.
That's my DK. That's gray.
I know you had one of them called that. You getting tired, Fulgar?
Please eat if you haven't eaten. I invited a monk healer.
I'm happy to see so many Mistweavers. That's my main, so I never see them very frequently.
Me too.
Do you want Teledress? Teledress?
Well, it'll give the healers an extra little bit of intellect.
A lot of melee healing.
You heard a monkey?
All those melee healers got to watch those circles.
So I'll explain it again just in case. This is no man's zone, okay? Only the tanks can go in here when we're not fighting this big acquisition robot, all right? So stay out of this area as much as possible. I cannot promise you that you'll live if you're standing in here, all right?
Until the boss leaves, and then you get in that area.
Exactly. So it's kind of like telling you the boss is up and get in when the boss is flying away.
Anybody else is misdirecting? Misdirect to green?
We need warrior shout again. Thank you. We got the mage buff finally. Starting to pull. Good luck, everyone. Remember, put your stars far away. Don't leave them really close to us. Okay. Stop popping those stars, please.
I don't think I popped one.
Get out of the gray area. Get out of the gray area. Make sure that you're out of it.
I panicked.
Goodbye.
Get on those little ads quickly, quickly, before the big guys come over here. None of you should be on the big guy.
Pain suppression out.
Target the okay.
Okay, so pick me up as quick as you can.
Oh. That was weird.
Were you supposed to be on the Guardian?
You're supposed to kill the big guy first, and then the other guy has to die next. You guys who are putting the stars right here are messing it up. We have to go back to this alcove. So,
wipe it.
This whole side, or this whole alcove, you got to make sure that you don't put your stars or your yellow gunk on it. Otherwise, when we're trying to come back here, we can't do it. You get it?
Yep.
So it's basically 2 times that we go on that robot with the balls, and then after we do that robot with the balls twice, we go to the opposite side. So we have to keep it kind of pristine in that area.
The repair bot is still up.
So it seems as though once we get the small ads down, we've got to that part, and everybody seemed to be a little bit all over the place right after the small ads go down.
Yeah. So after the small ads go down, your next big target is the biggest boss or the biggest robot. That's your next big target. Then
okay, that's cool. I get that, but everybody is then leaving their stars all around in the middle, all over the place.
Shouldn't be leaving it all over. You should try to head toward the top. If you're range, try to head toward the top of the map. In other words, the map closest to the area closest to the blue square or the top of the map.
I would just recommend when we go to the smaller ads, if we kind of look at this gray line that I'm running on, kind of.
See, I'm still not there yet. I'm running back.
Oh yeah.
Give me a second.
So one of the big things when we've done this, my group, is that we kind of set up the 4 gray lines that are going to the holograms as kind of rally points.
All right.
And when the small ads come out, basically what we're doing is we're going from the skull marker and we're going to transition to the gray line that's going over here to the bunch of small holograms. And what that allows us to do is that if you get a bomb, you can, instead of running it over to the blue world marker area, you just run it over to the stars. Basically, you're treating the arena kind of like it's a big circle cut in half. And if you're on the left half, you run it to the stairs, and if you're on the other side, you run it to the all.
So here's a question for you. You guys are killing the ads. I can understand that. That makes sense. All right. You bring the little ads over here, then the guys with the bombs will go in this direction. That's fine. So what happens when the big guys come out? Do we want them to shift back toward the blue square, or do we want them to stay on that section?
So normally what'll happen is that once you clear the smaller ads, we're kind of all positioned, range just kind of on this gray line and run into the stairs with their bombs. Once the guy with the hologram with the hammer, that ad is down, the sphere guy, my apologies. Once the sphere guy is down, which is the first ad that we want to focus on, and we're just left with the hammer guy, that's when the tanks, as they're, doing their thing, are going to try to just move them back over here to this gray line. And that's going to allow us to, as range, we're going to be able to get on this line so that when we get the pushback, we'll be thrown back to the skull hologram, and it'll reduce the movement, and we'll be able to run back over to the blue world marker to drop bombs and everything.
All right, fair enough. Does everybody understand what he was saying?
I do.
You can put bombs ideally anywhere. Like you can put them up against this little thing. You can put them over there.
But
don't stay anywhere.
The best the best execution, normally what you're wanting to do is make sure that the space between both of these gray lines do not have any bombs dropped in them. That's going to give your tanks a lot of space to maneuver, especially when the tank buster goes out. Because the tank buster is going to almost kill them, and it's going to almost kill anybody in it. So if we have a lot of bombs that are they're having to kind of weave between, it's really going to reduce their ability to position themselves in the best spot to keep themselves alive as well as everybody else.
All right, I understood what he said, and it does make sense. So, Butter, since you're basically grabbing the little ads, and anybody else who gets aggro on them, try to move the little ads over here so that the range can position themselves on this side, and they can drop their stars on this side. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay, that's when the little ads
on this line here.
Now, is Butter getting the ads, the little ones?
He's getting the little ones.
All right, so I will misdirect at that point to him.
Green.
Say again.
Not this line that we're on, because like by the time I've got those ads, they're already here where I'm at.
But range should still be able to go to that to where the gray line, like range should still be able to position themselves here and still hit those ads, even though you've not got them all the way over there.
Yeah, no.
Oh, never mind. I got to just continue what I'm doing. It's just where they're.
Yeah, range basically will be heading over to this direction, and they'll drop their crap in this direction. Okay, melee won't drop that crap close by. If somebody in melee gets it, which I doubt they get it, basically you guys can do it.
It favors range.
Yeah, if range is always kind of preceding a bit, then it'll be an easier transition over too. So
yeah, I've gotten it a couple of times tonight.
Yeah, I've gotten it too.
But not often.
I got to stand up until you guys are ready.
Go to the stairs. Far away. All right.
Are we starting?
We got to check buffs. It looks like Warrior Shout is not there, and we need people to eat. So if you haven't eaten, please do.
Do y'all need a soup?
I think I saw a soup earlier.
Here, I'll put one down.
There's still a cauldron over there, so if you don't have a flask, grab one. And there might be one or two extras in there. It looks like we lost a couple of DPS, so let me see how many we have now. 2, 5, 11. We should be fine, I think. It'd be better if we had more DPS, but let's see what happens.
So
if you all need, I also have about a 260 DPS I can swap to.
No, I'd rather keep the 5 healers. That's the thing.
So Green, if I get one of those stars that have to be dropped, and we're fighting right about here, where do I go?
Okay, if you're melee, right?
Right.
And you're fighting right here, right around here, you head toward the blue square.
As usual.
As usual. If you're melee and you're fighting here, where those little ads are, you would head over here to this side.
You can't get that far from there.
Yeah, that's a long way to run.
You do
It'll drop first.
your heroic leap. I'm just talking to her at this point. I'm not sure what the other people are going to be able to do, but you do your heroic leap and you try and drop it as far away as possible.
Yeah.
All right.
We can set lock gateways too, because if you've got a little,
try to put a lock gateway right here, because this is basically where they're catching them. So from here to beyond the line, that would probably be the best thing. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You can get out. You can get over there.
Doesn't mean I'll be able to do it, but it makes sense.
do you have a little trinket item from Ouroboros that you can click it to use the nearest lock gateway?
Oh, really? That would be cool.
Yeah, you can buy it. You can buy it in Ouroboros. It's 500 gold, and it basically lets you get a little trinket item to where you can just use it on your hotbar, and it'll use your nearest lock gateway.
All right, here's the ready check to go. If everybody's agreeing, Eledrius, please eat.
That was way too wet.
That was sick. You sickos. Let's go. Let's go.
Starting the pull. Bomb is on me. Watch out. Knock back soon. Knock back soon. Get ready.
I fucked up. My apologies.
Cool down.
All right, get the little ads. Get the little ads. Hunter pets going in the wrong direction.
And at this point, the range would want to be on kind of the gray line that's on the other side there. Or past it.
For range, you should be on the opposite side, not the side we came from. Butter has the boss. We're going to start heading toward the original location. Taunting the boss. Knock back. Circle on me.
Go. You have one
Circle on butter.
available.
Just keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fine. Taunting. Clear that star up that's on the left-hand side if you can when you get a bomb. Big circle is going to be on me soon. Be aware of that.
Defensive.
Big circle on me. Watch out, Tom.
Fuck.
Alright, pick up butter for me.
2 healers down.
It's fine.
Now, once this ad is down, you're going to run across to the big. Oh, they.
It bursts up.
At this point, the ads that have red lines coming from them will need to be slowed.
You got a red line on me that's getting.
Yes, you can see those ads.
Curse of Exhaustion, DK's freezing ability, Ring of Peace.
Boss is up.
Defensive.
Taking the boss to which one?
The big guy, the guy with the spear. Yep, you guys are right there. That's what you're going to do. If you get a bomb, you're going to run it to the stairs.
I couldn't survive 2 hits of that shit. That hurts. I need to have four buffs. I need to have bark skin. I need to have iron fur. I need to have one of my trinkets up just to survive that shit.
Well, I guess I got too far away and you couldn't taunt the boss.
No, I couldn't. I didn't even know the circle's up.
My monk tends to heal a lot better than Disc. Disc requires a lot of pre-planning.
I'm going to say we got farther than before, so this is a good thing, and thank you for the help you're giving us.
Oh, that's one of the core tenets of the group I'm in. So I'm always glad to do what I can.
Rising.
What counts is that you're not an asshole about it. That you're very polite. So that's what really counts. So I appreciate that.
Can I get one suggestion to help the tanks out a little bit?
Go ahead.
Could I get the ability to place world markers real quick?
Let me fly back.
Okay.
And I'll give you that in a second. I can't see what you're doing.
Well, it's basically to help reduce the distance that the tanks will have to run, and it really helps manage the tank buster a lot better. One of the big things that my group found with this fight is that, reducing the distance that the tanks have to run when they're managing ads really helps them survive.
Not get away from me healer. Oh, did I say that out loud? And I'm sorry, even as a DK, I'm noticing when I run from a healer.
Oh, I hope our monks are both using ancient teachings of the monastery. Get that fist weaving in.
They're doing around 8K kills per second.
Oh yeah,
Don't
I
forget to
expect them.
repair.
Ancient teachings is kind of like the MVP for monks. It gives us the fist weaving ability.
Repair bot down.
Oh, what a guy! You're great.
Yeah, they're both using it. I can see it in their cast.
Oh yeah. It's just like I said, I don't see many Mistweavers very frequently, so I'm always happy to be like, oh my god, what are they running? I gotta look at their gear.
Well, this is a pub group basically. It's we have a lot of guildies that are with us and people that are part of our community. We have 3 guilds altogether that I run, and then there are a couple of guild leaders from other guilds that are part of the community. And so basically, we pick up anybody that wants to go with us.
It's kind of what my community does too. It's awesome.
Give him the channel.
Doing that.
Yeah, I'll put it in a little bit later.
Oh, I found these guys. I was a raid leader for my guild, and we kind of worked with these guys a bit, and I thought they were great. So
We have a regular chat channel where we look for people to join raid, starting at 5:30 Pacific, for hopefully a 6 o'clock start time. Though we hardly ever make 6.
Yeah, my communities, we're kind of on vacation right now until the next tier starts.
Well, you're welcome to join us just for the fun of the raid.
I'm always glad to help people out where I can.
Wednesday and Friday, we're on our progression. Saturday and Sunday, we do a alt raid to gear the alts.
Redo warrior buff or warrior shout and mage buff, please.
Could I get world marker ability real quick?
Who is that? That's Gradius? Alright, I gave you assist.
Okay, yeah, I just want to give, you guys don't have to do this, but I just want to give kind of some suggestions. Normally how I've seen this done before is that if you guys kind of look at the arena floor, you'll see there's kind of like a gold circle going around where the green marker is at.
Mm-hmm.
And from my experience, what we do is we have the tanks pull the boss to the green marker, and everybody will stand behind it so that when the pushback goes, it pushes us back to the skull world marker. Basically, to reduce the distance, we have to run to the hologram when it becomes active. And then when the big tank buster ability activates, basically the large gold circle around the tanks, they will kind of stay in the inner part of this gold circle, and everybody else stays on the outside of the gold circle.
And basically, you guys, the tanks stay in here or stand out?
Yeah, inside that. So, like if you look at the green marker, kind of I'm running on the gold circle right now. If you kind of think of that as kind of like the dividing line.
So you turn him so you're facing the hologram up against the wall there.
And basically what will happen is that allows the range to kind of stay on the gray line. So when he does the pushback, it throws us all back towards the hologram. But we'll still be able to run over to the blue world marker and stuff with the bombs. And like I said, you all don't have to do that if y'all don't want, but it's been something that I've found works pretty well.
Yeah, I don't really want to switch the whole strat right now since we've been
problem.
spending a lot of time on it this way. Maybe later on, if we start fresh on a regular weekday, like 5:30, then maybe we can try
I'm going to
that.
try on the weekend when we do normal.
Yeah.
So that we can get the idea.
To practice it.
Right.
No problem.
Thank you for the suggestion.
You're just full of tips and tricks.
So Thick Mommy wants to go with us again. I can never get over that name.
I'm staying away from everybody. I got the crabs.
Also, healers, just so you're aware, when we close to kill the holograms, I'm dropping my barrier. So that'll be a 25% damage reduction for anybody that's inside of it.
Yeah, I see you drop that, and then I'm also using my aura mastery at the same time to beef it up.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure that when we drop barrier that we've got a lot of people that are using it, because it makes sure that, other healers don't have to waste their mana keeping people out.
I heard there's spiders on me.
They're not spiders.
I hate you. What was it?
Those are the Akir egg.
No. Those were eggs on me?
The little bugs, yes.
Okay, Nasty.
He's passing off crabs.
Gross.
And not
Yeah,
the
let's do this.
usual ones, spider ones.
We need 4 down one person. Thick Mommy needs to eat.
There you go.
Gave him Discord. Again, guys, this is progression for us, and that's how progression goes. We're learning the fight. I know that it's difficult. I know that sometimes it hurts your morale when you can't do certain things, but really, the fact that we're here in Heroic and we're doing our best together is what counts. And, we actually started getting further than we did last week, so it's good. Everybody's
That's
ready.
right.
Starting the poll.
Good pep talk, boss.
Bomb on me, Taunt. Knockback.
Carabito's out of range.
Get out of the gray, remember.
Barrier down.
Oh shit, I used it.
Gray. Get in the gray.
In barrier if you can. 25% damage reduction.
Little ads.
Okay, range is going to run over to the next gray line or past it. Pain suppression out. Lihuvim down.
Moving toward the other line again. Boss. Knockback. Get out of the gray. Get out of the gray. Circle on me. Taunt, please.
Get out with that.
There's a star right behind us.
Bomb on me. I'm gonna try and get that star outside. Okay, I cleared out a star that was in the center. See if you can clear out those stars that are on the left-hand side, alright? It looks like somebody exploded them already. Get out of the gray, get out of the gray, quick! Picking up butter. Get in the gray, everybody.
Innervate, please. Vespa.
Alright, opposite side. Speed buff.
CC the guys with red lines, the acquisition Atoma.
So what mob are we burning down now?
Big
though?
guy.
Big guy is always
Guy with the spear.
I thought the other guy gives a buff.
It's the defense matrix. He reduces damage to everybody that is around him. Normally what we'll want to do is do the defense matrix.
Don't shoot this.
And
Where
then
are we gonna go with the boss now? Where are we going with the boss now? Do we go?
It's right on the gray line you're on. On the gray line you're on.
Okay. Got him.
And I got those two.
If you get a bomb, you go to the stairs. Go to the stairs with the bomb.
I'm on this.
Do not shoot the
circle on me. Watch out.
Beware.
Get back on the boss. Watch out where you're putting those stars.
Diffusion is out.
Stay out of the gray.
Mana Tide if we got one, please. Barriers out. Get into barrier.
Use cooldowns. Use whatever you got. We're gonna burn him down before he comes out. Come on, we can do it. Ah! Almost had him.
Stay focused. Little guys take priority. Focus them first. Stuns will work.
Down. So if we had a little bit more DPS, we could have gotten the big guy down at that point.
Yeah.
We were almost there too.
Definitely. But the order of kills once we're on kind of like that where we're at now with the gray line is that we want to do the little guys, then the big sphere guy, and then we want to do the Atoma that focus on people. That's where they're gonna fall. Yeah, and we definitely need to make sure that we have like Curse of Exhaustion, the Death Knight, the Ice ability that slows stuff.
Are people bailing out?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all right.
because if they close distance with people that they're focusing on, they do a really, really high amount of damage.
Thank you for the repair bot. And food, and oh my goodness. All these people are so helpful.
And guys, I can swap to my monk as well. He does a lot more healing than my discipline.
No, stay with what you got. Stay with what you got. Don't worry about it.
Not much time left in raid tonight.
Yeah, we only got like 20 minutes left anyway, so.
I'm more concerned with helping you guys out than getting gear and shit.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
It's cool, dude. This is progression for us. So, I mean, even if we don't get anything, the fact that we've gotten this far is something that we look forward to. So it's appreciated. Don't worry about it.
Y'all should send me the link to your community.
I'll put it in Discord right now. I mean, not in Discord, in chat right now.
I need a minute. I'll be right back.
You'll probably get an error when you click on it the first time. Just let me know if you do, and I'll put it back in there again.
Oh, it worked.
Okay.
Yeah, my community that I help run, we just got Jailer Heroic down the other week, so now we're kind of taking a break, and I'm kind of trying to help everybody I can get there.
Yeah, what a guy.
What's your character's name in the community?
Oh, Gradius? Area 52? My Mistweaver's the same. He's Gradius on Sargeras.
Oh, I just didn't see you in here. Are you in here? Are you in the community?
Yeah, showing up
Yeah, I saw him in there.
He's down at the bottom, or near the bottom, for me.
Did the chat work?
What do you mean, what chat? Everything works. You can talk.
Yeah.
Yes, the chat works.
There we go.
275 healer, do you want?
No, we already have 249, so that's what we're gonna say.
There is a
We're gonna stay.
DPS Pally.
Not gonna add anymore.
Gotcha. Just trying to help.
All right, double check your buffs. Make sure you have all your buffs. Please eat if you have any. We need the healer buff. Fort.
Oh, sorry.
We need mage buff. One person.
We need the donut buff.
No, if you eat too many donuts, you're gonna get the diabetes buff.
Debuff.
Buff. Yeah, you're right. I already have the diabetes debuff. I don't need it again.
Don't need it to stack up on you.
Exactly. I did already check already. Everybody was ready, starting the poll. I'm noticing, Butter, as soon as the circle comes out, that's when you taunt. You don't wait for the circle to...
Yep.
Yeah.
You picked up on that too, huh?
Yeah.
I thought you did.
Bomb on me. Watch out. Gonna try and clear. And it didn't clear anything. I didn't get anything.
That's alright.
Get in the gray. Tanks are getting in the gray. Everybody stay out. All right, get on the robot. Looks like everybody survived.
Barrier down. Barrier down.
Get inside that yellow circle.
It's a 25% damage reduction. Get in it.
Very good. Little ads. AoE down to little ads. Get your pets over here, please.
Range.
I don't know why they go that way. I
Range,
really don't.
Go into the gray line. Go to the gray line, range. We're going to focus on the little guys, then the big sphere guy. The defense matrix Atoma.
Boss is incoming. Butter has the boss. Moving the boss and the big ad over to...
Get to the wall. That is
Back
not a
to
good
skull
place.
marker.
I'm getting this one.
Cosmic shift. I'm back.
Pain suppression out.
Oh, I'm down. Watch Butter. Big heals on him. Put a shield on him.
Not enough.
I bubble sacked him and everything.
That's it. That's a wipe. There's no point. I can't solo tank this, so... Wipe it up. Stand in the yellow crap.
And boss.
Yeah, that hurt, whatever it was.
I was dead, and you took all of the hits, basically.
You could say to the other archers of the range, like, once we finish the boss in the inside groove, I start running right away before those small ads start coming out, so I'm already meeting them as they're coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that's worth.
Mass resing.
So Genzo left.
I'll add a hunter. We only got like 15 minutes left, so one more pull, I guess, and then I'll let you guys go early.
Sure. My back is killing me.
Mine says the same thing. It's been 3 days now. I haven't been able to get it to let loose.
Summon those guys. Apparently the hunter doesn't want to come.
Good, we don't want him anyway. Sorry.
If it continues, I'm going to have to go in and get a shot.
You sound rejected, Lay.
What?
You sound rejected, like, oh, we don't want him anyway.
No, we don't want him anyway. That was my angry voice. We already have like 25 hunters in here. Come on. We don't need another one.
Hey.
I'm just
Except
gonna
for-
say my group, we normally have like 10 hunters.
Well, no, we don't have that many in this group.
Wait until we go into Fated raids that are back in Sanctum, right? And everybody's trying to get that Sylvanas bow.
Oh, yeah, man. I want that.
What's the eye level going to be for those raids?
I think it's like 250 something for normal or LFR. It's a pretty high jump.
There is a repair bot up for those that need it.
That would be everybody that died.
That would be everybody that was in the fight.
Okay, well, it's gone now.
Man. Tried, you guys.
I'm out.
Alright. Starting the pull, I guess. If everybody's ready. Let's
Wait,
see.
I have to get some potato chips in my mouth. Hold on.
What? She said she needed
Okay.
teriyaki sauce on her map? I don't know. We need mage buff, we need priest buff. And intellect.
Looks like a lot of people are missing oils as well.
Yeah.
Mine probably just ran out.
I'm still oily, I think.
Yeah, look, I've got
Slippery.
Mythic Raid tools, so it gives me kind of like a summary of everybody's buffs.
Yeah, I always thought that if you didn't have the add-on, it wouldn't show the buff or debuff. Because there are times that I don't see people with it on, and they know that I'm always asking them to put it on. So I'm thinking,
right?
You may fire when ready, Gridley.
I was gonna say, man, didn't we have a raid check like 20 minutes ago?
Starting the build.
I'm sorry.
Our Mistweaver monk that's in here, if you cast your Renewing Mist at 6 on the countdown, you can get both of them out and be at full mana when they pull the boss.
They're gonna bring back potions of prolonged power.
Run out.
Knock back, get out of the gray, remember. Alright, everybody in the gray now.
Okay, barrier down.
Not sure why these guys are going in that direction, but I have to pick them up.
Paint's freshen up. Defense Matrix is next target.
Stars, get away from us.
Okay, we're moving back to Skull. Moving back to Skull.
Sorry, butter. Tried.
Be ready.
Knock back. I'm on the left-hand side this time, so circle, taunt when you can.
Beware.
Oh, I hit my own.
The fuse is up.
I can't take it out.
Let's get spot buffs out as well.
Get out of the gray, get out of the gray. Everybody in, everybody in.
We've got no healing cooldowns. Use personals.
Get in the bubble.
Very good. Cross the field.
Slow down the red guys. The acquisition of Thomas. Focusing on the big sphere guy, the defense of Thomas.
I believe you can CC the ones with the reds, but I'm not sure.
You can.
Ken, I had one frozen. I don't know why it's moving.
You can slow and stun them. You can't hard CC them. Ring of Peace works. Stuns work. We've got a diffusion near us. If you get diffusion,
I'm down. Butter's down.
So the white circles are diffusions. We want to make sure that we use those on the bombs that are closest to the gray lines.
People who have the Aquitius Atoma on them, if you run around the tanks, Butter can slow them, but
All right, that's it for tonight, guys. I really do appreciate you all showing up. Gratius, thank you for all the tips, and I welcome you to the community, and hopefully it'll be a good time for you. Remember to turn on add to chat window general so that you see whenever we're spamming or asking for things. All right, in the community section. We're gonna call it here, guys. I believe we had good progression tonight. So I mean, if you guys are feeling bad about it, you shouldn't. We did really well. All right.
What night will you all be raiding next?
Tomorrow we'll actually raid on Saturday and Sunday.
Raid normal.
We do normal raids on Saturday and Sunday. I might be there, I might not be there, but it happens anyway, whether or not I'm there.
What time will you all be running?
We do 5:30 West Coast time, 8:30 East Coast time.
Okay, cool. Well, I will try to make sure I'm available. You know, I'm here to.
Alts are welcome. So like I said, it's a normal run, and it's on farm. So basically, everybody's welcome to go there.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you for inviting me tonight. I really enjoy meeting new people and finding new communities.
Thanks for the help.
Nice
Yes, thank you very much.
Is this the portal of death to Dalaran?
Look, OG Dalaran is the best city. It is the best city.
Nope, not the portal of death.
Nope, it's Northrend Dalaran.
See, the thing is, I'm a druid, so I just switch the bird form, and that's it. Everybody else will just start dying,
Right? I'll try to meet you all tomorrow.
See you later.
Just be around if you want, and if you can't be on time, it's fine. We don't. You see how long it took us to fill the group and everything. We take our time with stuff, and
farewell.
There are days that I have bad days, and I'm an asshole. I'll be honest with you.
Goodbye,
but there are other days that I have good days. Today was a good day, so I'm feeling a little bit better.
Cool. Yeah, well, I've got lots of alts, so I'm here to help as much as I can. I really enjoy finding new communities and trying to help them out as much as I can. Thank you guys for the invite.
You're welcome.
Good night.
And for the regulars, thanks a lot. And Butter, thank you very much for tanking. I really do appreciate it. I know that it's always last minute when I ask you to do something. So, and you always come through for me. So thank you.
no problem.
So, did anybody get the alpha or the beta for Dragonflight yet? No one.
No.
I had a friend that once he got beta, he got it at every single expansion. Supposedly, it's random. But if it was random, why would he get it every single time?
I've had it almost every single time except for like one expansion. The only problem is that I don't get it at the beginning of beta. I get it like at the end of beta, and it pisses me off because at the beginning of beta is when all the errors are showing up and everything, and you want to help them, but they're not giving it to you. So I would love to be included in the Friends and Family Alpha, but I don't know anybody
Have a good
in
one.
Blizzard, you know? And I'm not.
How are you?
I stream, but nobody notices
Safe
my
travels.
stream. I'm not a big streamer, so.
Thank goodness.
Hey.
Did you say streamer or screamer?
Streamer. I'm a big screamer when I have to be.
I heard screamer. I heard screamer.
I did too.
I did not hear that.
No, she was thinking about something else. She was thinking about my streams.
Streaming pearls all over the place. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Guys, I don't like that boss. I don't like it.
What boss do you like? I mean, you don't like any boss.
I like Halandras.
Alondra, yeah, you like playing with balls, okay.
Yeah, well, you know. I don't know why I like that one. That one's a fun fight.
I don't know how hard is Halandra's going to be in Heroic.
It's not bad.
Oh, you've done it before?
I have killed him.
Oh, okay. Have you killed everything so far?
No.
Okay.
I just got invited to the Halandras one, or to that. Anyways, I got invited to it, and I went to it, and it's one of the differences is that there's these big yellow rings that'll circle around him that you have to avoid.
You have to avoid it, or do you have to like have somebody get in them?
You have to avoid them.
Ah, okay. So he has cock rings and balls. Okay.
Well, you know, I mean, look at him. Does it surprise you? No, there's this, they're just elites. They're elite people, and I don't know. I don't really like running with them because of that.
It's fine.
No.
The thing is that you can run with whoever you want. Nobody's going to judge you about it.
Oh, I know. I mean, I'm just saying, for me personally, I don't like to run with people who think they are all that in a bag of shit. I guess it's a bag of chips, isn't it?
Right. I have a bag of shit.
Old chips?
I don't want a bag of shit. Sorry, no. I'll take the chips.
Old chips?
No, but that's honestly that I don't like running with people.
Is that Dark Mario's group that pulled you in? Because now you got me wondering.
I played the 5th.
Oh shit! I was right.
That's what that usually means. I plead the 5th. The same thing as you hit the nail on the head.
I should have chose different words, but I can't.
It's all right. You fucked already. It's all right.
I was invited tonight as well, but I like raiding with you guys.
Well,
I like the atmosphere. I don't know. I like to joke around with you guys. This is the type of raiding that I like to do.
That's good. I'm pretty sure that you'd benefit gear-wise with them, but I'm happy that you're coming with us because we need warm bodies and people that have a good attitude. So.
Oh, thanks. So I'm a warm body. Thanks a lot.
Oh, are you a cold fish?
No.
Okay, so you're a warm body.
Noted. Signing up for their next raid.
I meant that as a compliment, not a bad thing.
Oh, Leah, you're just a warm body. You know, we've only been raiding
I
with us
thought he
for
was
like the
trying
past
to say
25 years, but you're just a warm body.
Well, at least you're not a dead fish. Believe me, I've played with dead fishes. They're not fun.
he
Cold
would.
and slimy. Hold on, guys. We might need to be concerned about Curtin.
What's wrong with Curtin?
Let me find out.
I thought he said he was just doing work. Or something like that.
I'm not going to share what because it's not my place.
But it's not that he didn't show up because somebody else showed up, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so it's something personal to do with him. Okay.
Yes, it is something personal.
Oh, okay, so then, you know, when he wants to tell us, when he wants to talk, you tell him that he's we're more than willing to listen. Or at least I'm more than willing to listen.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is just something that's going on with him right now that just be thinking about him. I'm a little concerned.
Did he win the lotto?
No, it's not a good thing, Green. I'm serious. It's really not a good thing.
Okay.
He had a penis reduction and it.
You guys, I'm being serious.
I'm trying not to make stupid jokes, and he's not helping me. That's really how guys cope. If you haven't realized it yet, that's something that guys do all the time. We make stupid jokes when there's problems.
And we get dramatic. We women get dramatic.
Well, I have a Tazavesh Soler's Gambit 8. And that has explosives. And I wouldn't mind doing it because the last Tazavesh Soler's Gambit I did was a 5, I think.
You need to get KSM, Green. Get going.
Well, I have everything at 9 or 8. So, I mean, I'm trying to get Mist to a 9 and Tazavesh Soler's Gambit to a 9. And then from there, I'll start jumping into the 10s.
Really? You're ready for the 10s. That's cool.
Well, my eye level is at 264 now. So I should be able to do 10s. I don't think I can do 12s or 15s or whatever it is that you guys do.
17, baby.
You can smell my dingleberries.
No, that sounded really stuck up. I'm sorry. I take that back.
It's alright. You can still smell my dingleberries.
Gross. That's disgusting.
Oh, I've got a story talking like that. Oh man.
Him talking about his dingleberries?
So this one day, my drunk fool buddy comes by, full-blown alcoholic, in denial. But he comes by, and it was a regular thing. He'd come by, he'd open up the fridge, and he'd get a spoon out of the drawer, and sit in front of the fridge and take a spoonful of this, a spoonful of that, or whatever. So he didn't really hit you hard, is what his thing was. And he'd need to sober up. And so he came over, he did that. And then normally, once he's got food in his belly because he's had nothing but a liquid diet prior, it's pass out time. And like he needed to go to the bathroom. So he gets up from the kitchen floor, shuts the fridge, and tosses his spoon in the sink like a good drunk, and proceeds to the bathroom. And all of a sudden, one of the kids need to go to the bathroom, and luckily I have boys, so go out on a tree. But he's in there, and we try to open the door, and he's got his brand new Vans on, and like you can't open the door because his feet are by the door. He passed out like off the toilet. We're thinking, he fell off the toilet, and finally he I guess he moved his feet or whatever, and we're able to open the door, and we get in the door and open it to see my buddies all curled up like a tiny squirrel in the litter box, grabbing the turds and squirreling them in his mouth and setting them in a pile, and then digging in the litter box, pulling out another nut, and fucking squirreling it, peeling all that litter off. And like we're all, hey, and like all the kids had to see this, and my wife. So after everybody's done, like, and my mother-in-law didn't bother getting up to see this, right? And like we're like trying to tell him to stop, and he's in this drunken dream, and he's just squirreling these turds out of the litter box, right? And we finally like get him to come out of it and to stop squirreling turds. So we tell him, hey man, wash your face, get out here. And get out here, and he's all and wash this shit off your face, and he's all, fuck you motherfuckers, you've been squirreling turds, and he's all, fuck you, I am goddamn, you need to move, big old thing. He comes out, sits down next to my mother-in-law, or across the table from my mother-in-law, and my mother-in-law looks at him, and he's got this kitty litter stuck all to his face, all around it, with cat shit, like around his mouth and on his cheeks and shit from squirreling it. He's not got a mustache, but he's got a kitty litter mustache and shit going on.
Oh my gosh.
And we're like, dude, get away from the table. And he's all, where's this kitty litter coming from? Because there's shit on the table. Because he'd wipe it anyway. And my mother-in-law's giggling. I mean, the whole house is, has had their laugh, or run outside and started puking, and then come back in and giggle some more, and then run out. Anyway, so finally, we keep telling him he's got shit on his face. He argues for like an hour, and he turns to my mother-in-law and says, do I have shit on my face, Grandma? And she looks at him, she goes, son, you've got shit all around your face, and you need to go to the bathroom and wash it off, hon.
Did he believe her?
And he's all, what? And he gets up, and he stumbles to the bathroom and looks at me. You motherfuckers didn't tell me to wash my He washed his face and hopped in his vehicle and went home. So I was kind of happy about that. We didn't have to put up with the bra.
Holy moly. I can't even imagine. That's disgusting.
Dude, I would not let him get back into my toilet. I would have said, okay, go outside, pulled out a hole, and hosed his ass down.
So, yeah.
I would have woke him up and got you to
So, like,
the impression of a drunk talking to you. I recognize it.
But the other thing was, to this day, the joke after that was like, all right, guys, what do you want for dinner? And like everybody be like, what? I don't know. And I'm all right, cat poop on a stick. Everybody would
That's
just
nasty. That's so
laugh,
gross.
and if he was around, everybody'd look at him.
I bet.
Easy.
Cat poop stinks. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he ate that.
No, he squirreled it. He like cleaned the litter off, and you know how a squirrel like grabs nuts and like
Oh,
peels
he just
the
took
tail
the
off,
litter off
and
of
then
it.
and then like took that precious jewel of a nut and set it aside. So he had a pile. Anyway, yeah.
How did he get it on his face?
Yeah, was he like he had
He
to
was
have
laying
eaten it.
down in the litter. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, he was face first in the litter and that, and then like,
Oh, jeez.
you're gonna make me sick. Remember,
That is nasty.
it was. He's such a drunk when he'd be not have any more money for alcohol. He'd go like around the group. I'll do anything for $1, and it's like, all right, eat this. He's the guy. Eat this leaf. Do this. He'd spit up in the air and catch it in his mouth, type shit.
Oh my gosh.
Here, you spit in my mouth for $1.
Woo!
You spit up in the air and I'll catch it in my mouth for $1. Yeah. But oh,
See, spit bothers me more than blood does. Like, I can deal with blood. But if somebody spits or they, like, let those loogies out and then let the spit go down to the ground and suck it back, oh.
yeah, he'd do that kind of stuff, like practically to the ground. He knew how to stand there. We could do that. But, I mean, he'd spit up in the air, have you spit that, pull it back up. You now spit it up in the air and catch it.
Oh, that just, it gives me cringes.
Oh, here's the other one. Spit it up in the air, catch it on the tree limb or a leaf or whatever, and wait for it to fall back out and catch it.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, your friend is a nasty slob, but okay.
Yeah, and I'll do it for $1. That way he'd get a couple people to do it, give him $1 to do it, and then like he'd do it, then run to the store and get his 40 or whatever he had enough for, and come back. The man no longer has a belly button because of ulcerations in his stomach or in his intestines or whatever from drinking, and he still drinks to this day. So
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
yeah, but he's not an alcoholic,
Okay.
and he's not drinking.
Mm-hmm.
What's
How old
that
is
in
he?
your hand? I thought you said you quit drinking. Oh, this is just a little fuel for today.
How old is he?
He's in his, well, let me see. He must be coming up on, he's in his late 40s.
Oh, okay.
Surprising. Been stabbed and all of that while drunk because he was talking shit.
Wow.
That's some rough stuff, dude. Let's hope he gets better. If not, he's gonna end up dead.
That's reality, really.
It is.
Okay, you guys, why can I not see this Gradius dude in community? I can't see him anywhere.
I saw him talk, but I didn't see his name in the either.
Like in the where the members are and stuff?
No,
I didn't see his
didn't
name
him in
either.
the list, yeah.
Okay.
Didn't he go offline?
He may have by now, but I mean, what I'm saying is I did see him say hello, and then I looked for his name at that point, and he wasn't there.
Same. Did you guys see him? You know what we're talking about, like where the members are? Okay, I
Yeah,
see him now.
Area
I see him now.
52.
Okay.
Between Gotti and Grocery Sushi.
I didn't see him. I see him now.
See, he's
Do you see him, Honka? He's like right below you.
He's above Groot's.
Nope. And I don't see Groots on mine either.
That's right,
Let
but
me
if you
see.
go where he's offline, you can see that both of them are offline.
Oh, Gradius is offline for you?
Yes.
Okay, so he's online for me, or when I look.
I see him in the gray as if he's offline.
Okay, I see him right below Honka.
Hunka's on our warrior.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know then.
I just did the world quest on Bastion, and I have the quest Trouble at Home, Bastion defended, and I didn't get credit. Something funky's going on.
What am I missing? I'm sorry.
You missed it all.
Yeah, my wife was telling me about the news stories of today about those kids that were shot, the Uvalde kids, and how the cops just stood there for 77 minutes, and they have an actual video of it where the cops didn't do anything all that time.
Were they waiting for backup or some crap?
No, they had almost 100 cops there, and they basically didn't do shit because they didn't get an order to do something. They actually arrested one of their own because that cop that they basically had his wife in there, she got shot, she died, and he wanted to go in, and they didn't allow him to go in. So I don't know what the hell they were doing.
Now, when did this happen? This is sounding familiar.
This is Uvalde. I think it's in Texas, right?
Uvalde?
Uvalde, yeah.
When did it happen?
When did it happen? That was the last massacre that happened.
Okay. So the cops didn't go in?
Cops basically went into the school, but nobody went to where the shooting was happening.
Mm-hmm.
They just stayed all back.
Yeah.
So, they just let those kids die, basically.
Yeah, don't get me started on that, please.
And then they expect the teachers to be carrying weapons and protecting the students. It doesn't make fucking sense. The cops themselves don't do the job. They want a non-professional to do the job.
Well, in Texas, it's not that they want to; it's that the teachers that carry the guns want to carry the guns. It's not that the cops are expecting them to do it. To be honest.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. The cops should still do their job. They shouldn't rely on the teachers inside, but not all schools allow teachers to carry weapons. My son's school that he goes to does. It's a really small school here, and they allow guns, but they're
yeah, but it doesn't make sense to me either, because you have teachers that are incompetent. I'm not saying anything, Lay. You have teachers that are incompetent, can't do their jobs, and then all of a sudden, they pull out a weapon, and they might pull it out for some other reason. Nothing's going on in the classroom. They get pissed off. They decide to shoot the kids themselves. You know?
That's just like when Texas started having open carry. They had a meeting, and they wanted to make everyone, feel better. And they said that they're not allowing people to come into government offices with open carry guns, but that there were people that that were carrying concealed weapons, and I got really upset because that scares the shit out of me. People walking around in my place of business with concealed weapons, and I was telling my son's in-laws about this happening, and his wife's grandmother says, "Well, do you feel better?" And I said, "No, how do I know that they're not going to be the crazy that pulls out the gun and starts shooting everybody?" I feel safer.
Right. And here's another thing. And this,
they don't get that. They think, "Oh, you're in Texas. If a civilian..."
Here's another thing. If you go, they have that open carry law, right? But it's tainted by race. So you have a guy who's white. He's walking around the street with a semi-automatic or a rifle or something. He doesn't get questioned. The guy who's colored basically will get questioned. He'll be stopped by the police. So if it's supposed to be fair and it's supposed to be freedom for everybody, why is that happening? That's the thing I don't understand.
Yeah.
If the law is supposed to be equal for everyone, then why is it that certain people are being questioned and others aren't?
Well, that's the whole race issue and everything. They're being stopped for vehicle violations or suspected, quote unquote.
Yeah, well, that's true. It's true.
They wouldn't do that to a white person. I mean, it's systemic. It's not just that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they have these laws out there, and they created these laws, but they're not willing to make them apply equally to everybody, and that's the thing that's kind of fucked up. That you can say that these laws are supposed to be, the
gardens are
standard. Sorry.
Clear
the weird thing about Texas is I really did not realize this. I learned it late. I don't pay attention to some of the things. But we take off Juneteenth. And I just, thought that I didn't realize that what was it, a year after the Civil War ended, before Texas told their slaves and released their slaves from slavery.
Yeah.
They didn't tell them until June 19th, whatever, a year afterwards. And so that's why they celebrate June 19th, Juneteenth. Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, and it's, I guess the Black community celebrates it, but I'm just thinking and it's considered a state holiday, but how embarrassing that is for our state, that we kept our slaves for a year longer before we even.
Hey,
Well, I mean, they were part of the Civil War, right? Wasn't Texas on the opposite side?
No, they didn't fight in the war.
No, we didn't fight it. Yeah, they didn't fight in the war. They were part of the Confederacy.
They're where the Confederacy ran afterwards.
No, I think
Are
they
part of it.
Confederacy, but they came in late, and then they told their slaves late. I mean, it was. I don't know.
That's simple economics,
know the complete
another
story.
year of bucks. I don't know. Things were harsh back then, so
It's a federal holiday. It's not a state holiday.
Everybody has an excuse for doing horrible things, It's always like that. I see it like this. If you're going to be doing horrible things to someone, basically, would you want that to be done to you? That's all I say. And if it's not like that, then you don't want it to happen to you, so then you shouldn't be doing it to someone else.
It's almost childlike in nature. I tell that to my kids. That
civilization.
It's so true.
They were making those slaves civilized. So, in the name of civilization, peace bringers, that good civilization, everything is equal and fair. Is it? Has it been? Is that true?
I mean, everybody's civilization is different.
Current civilization, what's the difference?
No, but everybody's culture and everybody's civilization is different. So, I mean,
we just don't kill now, but they'll still take everything from you, all your dignity, your money, and everything, and leave you homeless on the street and just walk by you. And this is a civilization where everything's equal, right?
Well, no, that's the whole point. It's not. This has never been an equal civilization. It's about capitalism. It's always
There is no such thing of a true utopia.
No, and that's true. But this country has always been about capitalism. It's always been about what you can gain for yourself.
Walking over someone else.
Well, yeah, that's true, but you don't necessarily have to choose that path. That's certain people that choose that. And that's the whole point. You are a human being. How would you like to be treated? That's what you have to remember. If you're going to treat a person in a certain way, you want to be treated. Do you want to be treated that way as well? And if you do that with everything that you do in your life, basically, you don't have to be religious. You don't have to believe in God. You don't have to believe in any greater power. But if you do that with everything that you do in your life, you treat people the same way you would want to be treated, then you may not always come out ahead, but at least you know that you don't have anything to regret, And you haven't done anything to regret.
You've kept your dignity, yeah.
Correct. As a human being. So, enough of this, because I can't really talk about it too much. I get too passionate about this shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I do too.
So he might be going to the hospital. I'm not sure yet.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Is it an ulcer or is it an accident? Is he messaging you or is he calling you?
Oh, he just hasn't yet. Or he hasn't for a little while. It's been, last time I heard from him was about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, you guys SMS each other. Okay. Tell him that we wish him well and that, or at least tell him that Green says he wishes you well and that, I hope everything works out. That if he can contact us, let us know what's going on Discord. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope he's
If you want.
better ready. Gets.
I just don't want to share anything unless he wants me to. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if he's going to the hospital to like get her hemorrhoids removed, it's not a big deal, you know.
Well, something like that, I'd probably laugh about. I'd probably tease him.
It's not a laughing matter.
No, it's not. It's really not.
I've had it.
I've had it.
Do not get the operation. Don't ever. I'll tell you right now, it's the worst thing. What gets my, in fact, I'm trying to find a place to donate or do something for how we treat American Indians.
Mm.
A lot of people don't even worry about that because
I think it's disgraceful the way we'll go to another country and berate them for the way they treat their indigenous people when we're just as bad. I mean, what the hell in 2022, or do we still have a Bureau of Indian Affairs? It's crazy. And then I was watching this show. It's called Gather. It's on Netflix. They don't have any grocery stores on reservations. They grow
really?
Buying food because
No.
they distribute rations. And they grow up to go get food. They go to gas stations. So they grow up on junk food and they end up getting diabetes and they're all depressed. And so a lot of them, are alcoholics. I mean, it's horrible the way we've treated them.
One of my close friends is on a reservation, and they actually treat them pretty well.
Well,
they really do.
I always understood it
on the reservation.
What's that?
Understood it as well. Let me say something. I'm not sure if this is true or not. I always understood it as the reservations were a place where they can actually do their own government and they can do their own sort of culture and they can do all their own sort of stuff without interference of the United States.
Yes.
So
they have not been allowed to do their own culture. They maybe now they're allowing them to do more, but back in the day, their history, they refused to allow them to dance. When they killed all of the buffalo, so that they didn't have a way of it kind of killed their culture because everything depended on the buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's not. It wasn't all rosy, They made the kids go to these institutional schools, and they got beat if they spoke their native language.
Yeah,
they were forced, to dress like white people and talk like white people, and just tried to eradicate their culture. So no, they weren't treated well.
No, and I mean, like as of now, my friend, her mother is on the reservation. No, she's not on the reservation, but she needs to get to like a nursing home to be taken care of. I think, golly, she's got to be in her 80s, and they have covered her like medically for all of the issues that she has going on right now. She's a diabetic as well, and has to have what is that called? Dialysis. Just like you do. Yeah. And the tribe takes care of that. The tribe is getting her into a home and will pay for that.
There are some tribes that actually do make money. Like I know that there are some Native American tribes that run casinos and shit like that, and they make money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if that's all over the place, but I know some of them do. And from what I was understanding, is a lot of the choices that the different cultures or different groups make basically decides how the reservation is used.
Yeah, they have a government now, but they're still, a lot of them are allowed to have casinos that aren't allowed other places, and they distribute money and things are getting better. But they still have this. This is recent times.
Right. And that's what I'm thinking about. Like when you were younger, you saw a different perspective than I did, I guess, than I do.
But that history of what, I mean, it affects.
Yeah. That was all what you're speaking of is all part of the decimation of them. And then when you speak of that and them not being able to do anything, well, part of killing the buffalo, the other part was we gave them rations. Yep. Part of their rations that they got from the white general store right there outside of the reservation was alcohol.
Right.
They got free alcohol, free blankets, with smallpox or whatever that are infested.
Yeah.
They weren't allowed to use the buffalo skins. Yeah, but that was all part of the decimation and the breakdown and forcing them out of the United States and forcing them into Canada.
Well, forcing them onto reservations also.
They didn't want them to stay. They were trying to push them out of the United States and into Canada. That was all part of the decimation. Yeah, you've got this little reservation. You can't come off of it. If you come off of it, all you can do is this. Otherwise, you've got to speak English, this, that, and another thing. Yeah, it was all part of the dissemination, breaking of the tribe unity.
Right. They used to not allow the ones that live off of salmon to hunt salmon, to fish the salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Now they are the only people that are allowed to fish for salmon.
Yeah, a lot of the things that we did back in the past was basically horrible, and there's still horrible things that we're doing.
But there's still legacy things. It's like because we didn't allow them to fish, a lot of them have forgotten how to fish in their cultural ways.
Mm.
And so they're learning how to do that again.
Well, sustenance fishing and commercial fishing are two different things.
Correct.
So
Correct. But
it's all about knowing the flow and or ebb and flow of the ocean, knowing when the crabs are walking through, what time of year it is, to the date, some of them, what time of year it is to go seal fishing, because they still hunt seals up there in Alaska.
Yeah, but it just always angers me when I think about how we've treated the American Indians.
Mm-hmm.
And we continue to have control and restrictions on where they, what they can do on those reservations.
It's funny because we teach that right there through books and whatnot, different stories.
When I was going to school, basically they made it look like the American Indians or the Native Americans, they were all happy that we were all here and we shared food and we were partners and this, that, and the other thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was never like that.
Yeah, that's not what we teach. It's the truth. I mean, it's historically proven facts.
A lot of schools nowadays they try to stay away from controversial topics like that, and it's all political, because if you picture the U.S. as being, let's say, harsh toward the Native Americans, and you picture the U.S. being negative toward the slaves and negative toward other people, basically what you're doing is you're giving a bad impression of the U.S. to young minds, and then at that point the young minds will rebel against that sort of behavior. They won't accept it. So of course all the books, all of the stories, all of them have to be tainted in some way so that it gives a good impression about us. You know, and I guess that's true of every country and every culture. You know, Russia does that probably, and you know, Sweden may do it as well, and every other country out there may do it as well, to make them look like the heroes rather than the villains. You know?
Yeah, I can see your point, but we don't do that with the things that we teach. We don't. It's out laid out there. What the white people did.
Mm. They changed it late, because when I was going to school here, it wasn't like that. I don't know if when you were going to school, it wasn't like that. I'm talking about elementary school. In elementary school, when you looked at the history books, did you see that when you were a kid? Any negative stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Anything.
Yeah.
I
When
never
I
saw
was a
anything.
kid, we didn't learn anything about them.
I did.
No, I went to school. Like I said, the pictures were all, and that was in the 70s and in 75 and 70. So I went to school, and the history books had pictures of smiling Native Americans, all happy, sharing food, pilgrims with the pilgrims, and this, that, and the other.
You do know that was the way it was on that East Coast, the first set of Indians. And Manhattan was bought for what? Because we were friendly to them. And that was done friendly. But once we bought it, we turned around and ran them out. And if they came back, we killed them all. What was that, Mohicans?
Yeah, yeah, and I don't think they understood that they didn't own the land, so they didn't understand.
They didn't. That's right. They didn't own it. What do you mean, sell it? We sold it to you.
Right.
You don't own the land.
Right.
Wankantanka, or the Great Spirit God, owns the land. You know, the land owns itself.
Right. Yeah.
It's our responsibility to tend the land and take care of it so that it prospers and gives forth the bounty of its goodness. Really religious sounding, a lot of the different tribes. And anyway.
Yep.
I mean, we treated the Japanese people as well, you know, horribly. We put them in concentration camps and stuff like that during the war. So, I mean,
and it's a lot of them were born here, you know, native,
and they were willing to fight for the country too. You know, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Hispanic, and Puerto Ricans are born citizens because Puerto Rico is part of the United States. But there are a lot of people that will say, "Oh, you're not American," and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Why are you saying that? You have where's your green card? And I'm like, what are you talking about, green card? I was born here.
They're not aware.
Yeah, they don't understand the domains of their own country. It's like, okay, so so you get these people that are like that, and basically you don't they don't even know the history of the island. They don't know the history of the people. I mean, there were Puerto Ricans that fought in World War I, World War II for the United States, and nobody would know this. Nobody would say it. There were actually whole battalions that were built of Hispanics, you know. And
when I was in the service, the Puerto Rican servicemen, we were in basic training with us. They trained right beside us. So same with Cuba. Before Cuba split off from us, it used to be a protectorate. Well, Fidel Castro went through the School of Americas there in Columbus, Georgia, and learned how to got all his military training there. So we've taught several countries to make them to bring them under our wing and help them along third world and assisted them. And then they've turned around and not been happy with the way we handle things with them or with someone else and have turned around and cut off from us like Fidel did. So, but Puerto Rico went, there were, and what's funny is there are height requirements for the U.S. Army, right? And for the Puerto Rican Army or service, because they were National Guard. I don't know what else they have other than National Guard, but their height requirements are less. And there was this one hot-headed Puerto Rican is the only way. The other Puerto Ricans described him that way, and did not want to listen. Very headstrong when it came to trying to explain. It's like, come on, do it. You don't know better. The drill sergeant's telling us we got to do it this way. Oh, yeah. I learned what a blanket party was in basic training. The Puerto Rican National Guard does not put up with arguing with the drill sergeant. They take care of their own. And they don't get in trouble for it.
Is that when they put the soap in the socks and start hitting you in like that movie? I forgot the movie that was called.
Yeah, you grab the blanket and pull it up over their head so that they can't see it, and hold it down on either side to the cot. You got 4 guys doing that, and then you got 2 other guys just beating them with the sock. And each of the guys on each corner can hold it with one hand, the blanket, and be beating them with the sock in the other. And it's over in minutes, you know.
Whoa.
And night, let's see, what do we call it? Fire guard that has to walk the thing at night. You just do it when he's at the other end. And anyways, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You're back in your cot. Dude's all lumped out. Goes on sick call for a day and sent back. Big attitude change in that guy.
I forgot what movie that was that showed that. I don't remember the name of it.
But yeah, that's what they did. Yeah, literally. And it was like, and they didn't get in trouble for it. And like, the rest of us almost got in trouble for it, but they were like, nobody copped to it, but they knew who did it. And they were speaking in Spanish, so.
Well, I mean, it's good. It's good that you guys have an understanding of all these things, because a part of everybody's life is different. You know, everybody's life is different. Everybody sees things differently, and what happens is that when you toss out all of these observations, when you toss them out, some people won't believe them. Some people won't, agree with you. But the fact of the matter is that having them all out there, showing them as, examples of things that happened, means that sooner or later that person is going to become aware of what's actually happening. It doesn't mean that the country is bad. It doesn't mean that people in the country are all bad. It just means that the country had some rough times, and it still has some rough issues that have to be straightened out. But it doesn't mean we're the only country that's not like that. You know, there's other countries that have even worse policies and worse attitudes. Look at apartheid. Look at all the things that happened because of that. Anyway, I think we're going too deep into politics and stuff, so let's move away from all that shit. It's kind of depressing.
Sounds good. Still trying to find out if Curtin went to the hospital or not.
I did tell you how I got injured, right? When I was in the service.
You told me, I think. You jumped out of an airplane?
Yeah, my
You did?
shoe was open.
What?
It cigarette rolled.
You jumped out of a parachute and it did not open.
I didn't
Oh,
jump
jumped out
out
of
of
a
a
plane.
parachute. I jumped
I'm-
out. Yeah.
You know what I meant.
But yeah, I cigarette rolled because I rolled down the side of the plane, and but I got it to open before I hit the ground. But yeah, barely in time, and I was
Oh,
injured.
that's
And
freaky.
you
I
survived. That was the nice thing about it, right?
Yeah, it was open in time that I survived, compared to out of the 50, 54 or whatever, 56, 48 injury from vegetable cuts and bruises.
That would. What were you thinking when you were going down? Like when you're. Holy moly!
It's
That
open. I'm going to get it open. I'm going to get it open. I'm going to
oh
get it
my
open.
gosh!
They teach you to do this bicycle thing and yank and twist at the same time to unravel yourself. And I should have released my chute and pulled my reserve, but yeah, I got
Dang.
it open.
Well, thank goodness you got your parachute open.
He was probably thinking, did he leave his stove on?
I'm gonna make it. That's all I knew. I'm gonna kick. I'm bicycling like a motherfucker. If I was really on a bicycle, I think I would have been doing 110. And what was funny was out of only, it must have been 58 and 48 of them were injured or whatever. That was out of 2 plane loads of Rangers, so that's 400 guys.
Dang.
And it was high winds, and we were hua Rangers, so they went ahead and started dropping us, and they put the red light on, and the jump master that was in control of the doors saw me